So I am back with Erin Ashley, and I'm super excited. We always have so many things to talk about, even if it's just the DMs. So I'm psyched that you're back.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be back.
Yeah. So you mentioned TV too. We were talking about how it's winter and at least we have books, and you were like, and TV. So we might talk about some TV shows if you've watched any, but we were going to also do like our last current and next reads because that's always just like a fun one to talk about.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll start. So the last one, I just finished it yesterday, is called Kill Show. And I listened to it. It is by Daniel Swearen-Becker. I think that's how you pronounce it. But it's super unique. It's written via like transcripts entirely. So the whole
Mm.
thing is transcripts of a documentary crew who basically went back 10 years after this 16-year-old girl disappeared in this really small town in Maryland. And 10 years ago, when she disappeared, this woman who was a reality TV producer wanted to follow the case in real time.
Mm.
So she goes back and they basically make a reality show out of this girl being missing. And that's all you need to know because multiple absolutely wild things happen and you don't want to know much. But I listened to it via audio. So if you listen to audiobooks at all, this is one that you want to listen to more than read, I would think, because it has like 8 narrators.
Oh.
And it really is just like these like 2 to 3 sentences like each from like all of these different people that were in the town and like related to it, and it is so good. Like,
Oh,
I
I'll
just
read
thought I
that.
needed a bingey thriller, but it also like really has some social commentary going on, so I was like more impressed than I expected to be.
And you said it's called Kill Show.
Kill Show.
Okay.
And it's Daniel, and then it's Sweren Becker. So I don't know, I think that's swearing, but it could be
Swearenberg.
sworn, I don't know.
Oh no, I'll read that. That actually
It was
sounds really
very
interesting.
fun. Yeah. And I think like it's 240 pages and it was like right at 8 hours. Like it was like 7 hours and 50 minutes.
Hmm.
So it's like when you can really get through kind of quickly too.
Oh no, I'll read that next because where am I supposed to go next?
Next.
Well, wait, am I going now for my last?
Yeah.
Wait, last current. Okay.
Yeah.
So my last book that I could really, because I feel like I read something else, but I cannot remember. Um,
Yeah.
but like the one that's is the most in my head is I read I read Lionel Richie's memoir, but I
Oh
don't.
yeah.
I was so like I had to read it. I don't even know why. Like I got it in every single format. I have it as a big book, and it's really big. It's like
Mhm.
600 something pages.
Wow.
It's hella big. And it's like, you know how Cher's book was so big, but it's like two parts?
Mhm.
His was his was like big like Promised Land, like the Barack Obama book, which was too
Yeah.
big. And it's 14 hours in audiobook. So I have it
Wow.
in audiobook, I have it on my Kindle, and I have it as
Mhm.
print. And I I feel like when I started reading it in print, I think the size of it overwhelmed me. So I
Yeah.
was like, oh, I'm going to put this to the side. But then one day I was like, oh, let me just listen to it in the car. And it's
Yeah.
so, like, I thought it was really good. It's funny.
Yeah.
He has
It's
like, huh?
I do love a memoir that's funny too, that has its
Same.
funny moments.
Well, it's like, I think because he's so old, well, not old, old is relative, but he's like
Right.
older than us.
Yeah.
He has like, you know how like when you talk to like older people, they tell you like all these really random facts that you don't really need to know.
Yes.
It's funny like that.
Okay.
Like he
He's
said,
oversharing a little bit.
mhm. But he has like funny stories. Like he was talking about when they did "We Are the World," that song with all those people,
Hmm.
and this is the funniest part to me. There's a part where they're in like Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles have to go to the restroom, or Ray Charles has to go to the restroom, and Stevie
Hmm.
Wonder was like, "Oh, I'll show you," and then he was like, okay. And like they walked out of the room, but neither of them can see.
Yes.
So it's just like little random stuff like that, but it was actually really good.
Yes. Yes. Oh, I love that. I need to listen to that one. I remember you kind of posting about it a little bit ago. I
Yeah,
need to get through some memoirs.
yeah, that one's good. Like I did see some critiques of people saying they didn't like it that much,
Mm-hmm.
or well, I saw a mix. So like I saw older people who really loved it, but I think it's also because they're Lionel Richie fans, and I saw
Mm-hmm.
younger people who were kind of on the fence with it. But I think a lot of us like I didn't grow up with Lionel Richie's music. Like I know Lionel Richie songs, but
Right.
it I think as a whole, like as a music fan, it was good because you hear all these like little random notes, like he has stuff with Michael Jackson and Diana
Oh
Ross and all
yeah.
these points. So I think that's what it made it really interesting. And also seeing like his trajectory from being with the Commodores to a solo
Mm-hmm.
artist to now American Idol, like he's been relevant
Yeah.
in so many decades, which I thought was fascinating to read about.
Yeah. Not everyone's like notoriety has that kind of staying powder. Staying power. Staying powder.
No. Maybe
Yeah,
Beyonce
that's
will be.
impressive. Mm-hmm. Man, well, I mean, I'm intrigued now.
Yes, let me know your
For
thoughts if you
sure.
read it.
Yeah, I know. We'll have to do a little mini book club or something.
Hmm.
Um, well, I just started because I finished Kill Show yesterday on audio. And I just started one that actually a girl in my book club kind of kept recommending to me. She thought I would love it, and definitely loving it. And it is called When the Reckoning Comes by LaTanya McQueen. Um,
Mm.
the gist of it, I'll probably just read the one sentence that they have. A haunting novel about a black woman who returns to her hometown for a plantation wedding and the horror that ensues as she reconnects with the blood soaked history of the land and the best friends she left behind. And
Mm.
it is creepy from the get go. Like, very, like the Southern Gothic vibes are like immediate. But I think I'm only like 20% into it. I think I'm through like the chapters are long, which I'm okay with.
Mhm.
But it is just like, it's just creepy. So it's so immediately creepy. And like the stories of like, it kind of goes back in time a little bit, to when she was a kid, like, in the town that she's returning to. And, um, the like them as kids like sneaking onto this land that like everybody thought was haunted is just like it's very creepy. So if you're in a horror mood, this one is like if it's this intense in the first 20%, I can only imagine how intense it's gonna get.
I'll add that to my list. I know
Yeah,
you like creepy.
I do. It works for me.
No, I'll read that.
Yeah.
I feel like I
She said it gets pretty heavy, so there's
okay.
that warning. I always want to be, have people be aware of that.
No, I'll check that out because I feel like one of my goals this year is I want to read more things that I don't read. Like I feel like last year I read a lot of romance, which I don't read, but
Mm,
I know I want to read like more horror and stuff too this year.
yeah. I that's what's crazy. I got so into Heated Rivalry and I have never read romance and I'm like, am I missing out? Do I need to be reading more romance?
Yeah, I started. Well, I know we'll talk about TV. I've started
Uh-huh.
watching Heated Rivalry. I didn't. I haven't read the book yet.
Yeah.
It's
I'm reading the sequel is like my digital book right now because there's a sequel to their relationship. And
okay.
I'm like, oh, you sweet little guys. But I think Gare was telling me there's like a difference between like a rom-com that we think of that kind of sometimes is like I'm not saying it's like an entirely cringy genre, but he was like there's a difference between like rom-coms and like romantic dramas or kind of like dramas that just have romance in them. And I
Mm-hmm.
think that might be the difference for me is like there's still so much going on like in both of their lives outside of each other too. So I think that's probably what works for me. But
No,
yeah, maybe I could use to try out some romance is what I'm realizing.
no, I could see that because I feel like the romance that I read last year, it was
Mm-hmm.
like it was like romance, but other stuff. Like Deep
Yeah.
Cuts was one of my favorites, and that was like romance and music.
Oh yeah.
And then I read like what else did I read in love? Like I did really like Heart the Lover, but I felt like that was like romance and grief and relationship. Like it wasn't just
Yeah.
like oh let's walk to go get popcorn and fall in love. Like it wasn't like
Right.
that. Mm.
That one I'm intimidated by because everyone is like sobbing when they post about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I don't have any positive reinforcement there.
No, I feel like I feel like maybe I'm sensitive, so like I do like consume stuff and like cry and read and blah blah blah. But like I
Yeah.
think that was the book that I've read that I've cried the most. Like I was
Okay.
crying, and you know, like when you cry and you're like, like you're crying.
Yes.
I was crying like that.
Oh man. Oh. Okay. That's good to know. So I won't read it when I'm in my luteal week.
No,
Or I will
no,
not recover.
no. It was intense. Like I think the last few pages I went to sleep after I read it and I woke up
Uh-huh.
with a headache because I was crying so hard. But
Yeah.
it
Oh.
was really good writing. So
Okay.
I think
That's what
you'll
I hear.
yeah,
Like
you'll
that
like
it's
it.
pretty beautiful
Hmm.
writing wise. Okay.
Hmm.
And I know it's short too, so
Yeah, that's why I thought it wasn't gonna hurt me. I was like, oh, this is a short
right?
book. I was like, girl, yeah,
It got you.
yeah, too much.
Mm-hmm.
So my current read, okay, it's like goal setting e. So it's not really like a story, but it's
Yeah.
I think because everyone's trying to like think of like their New Year's goals and stuff like that. I'm
Mm-hmm.
reading Tiny Experiments. It's Tiny Experiments: How to Live Freely in a Goal Obsessed World by
Ooh.
Anne-Laure La Knuff, like
Oh, yeah, I see that.
Cunff.
Yeah.
And it's basically like about like I'll read you the description.
Okay.
Well, I'll read a part of it. It's very long. It says
Yeah.
a transformative guide to rethinking our approach to goals, creativity, and life itself from a
Mm.
neuroscientist and entrepreneur and the creator of the popular Nest Labs newsletter. And to me, it's very interesting because it's talking about like how people set goals, like linear goals and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And technically, you shouldn't really be setting linear goals because it gives you one thing to work for, but technically, you should be working towards a lot of different things.
Yeah.
So it's really interesting. And after I think I probably have like 30 more pages left. I am rethinking the way I set my goals.
That is really cool.
Hmm. And
Oh.
I think it's probably like a really good book to read right now. I don't know if I would
Yeah.
find it to be as I mean, well, I think I would find it interesting all the time, but I don't know if I would find
Yeah.
it as interesting like in September, but
Mm.
in
Mm-hmm.
January as you're like thinking to fuel yourself up for what you want to do,
Yes.
it's actually really good.
This sounds fascinating because, yeah, I've actually a couple different episodes we've ended up talking about like the constant need to like improve yourself, or like basically a couple other co-hosts were like, I hate how like kind of the like capitalist version of like make you feel really bad about yourself in December and then sell you solutions in
Yeah.
January. And you're like, you don't just want to always feel like you're not enough or there's not something you're like doing well enough. So it
Mhm.
is like you want to find that balance of having goals, but like in a loving way towards yourself too. So I also wonder if that kind of helps with that.
Yeah, I would say so. And I do think like being that we're October kids, I tend
Yeah.
to start my goals in October. Like I set
Yeah.
that as my personal new year,
It's
but
your new year. Yeah.
hmm but I do have some goals. I think I was trying to be too structured initially, and then I'm like, this is
I
too
know.
much going on. So I'm fine tuning them a little bit, but they're more
Mm-hmm.
like, I think they're more like James Clear, like they're more habit based things versus
Mm-hmm.
just like, oh, let me change this. It's more like
Yeah.
I want to go outside more. Like it's like
Yeah.
stuff like that.
I get that. I need to stretch more is like a big thing for me because it's like
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at fitting working out in, but then it's like if I just like fit in the stretching, like work out in the morning, stretch before bed, my body will feel even better. But it's like one of those things you just don't always think of when you get to the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, I'm
Yeah.
probably gonna steal that one.
I know. You like, I used to do, and now I kind of just like do my own workout so that I can like listen to music and stuff. But there's a girl who has a channel, her name's Sydney Cummings, and I did her workouts for years, which are probably why I could kind of come up with my own now,
Mhm.
based on how I'm feeling. But she also used to she would put out 5 workouts a week, like Monday through Friday. And then on Saturday, she would do a 20-minute stretch. So she
Mhm.
has some like really great stretches on her YouTube channel. And I'm like, 20 minutes. And I feel so much better. Like it's less than a show, even like a comedy or a sitcom. But she has great stretching routines for anyone who's wondering. I'll put the link in the show notes since we're talking about stretching now.
Well, yeah, because I use the ladder app when I go to the gym, but they're
Oh yeah.
like they have like warm up stretches and they have like some stretches at the end of the workout. But
Mm.
I've also like I have runner's knee from like a cheerleading accident years
Oh
ago. So like it comes and goes. So
yeah.
I've been finding that I think maybe because it's so cold, I haven't been going outside as much that
Mm-hmm.
I've been having a lot of knee pain. So I think being able to
Yeah.
like stretch when I
Mm-hmm.
am still feeling fine too would be
Yeah.
helpful.
That's wild that you're having that too, because so am I in my left one. And I played volleyball, and I've always thought it was the same thing where like I fell like fell without my knee pads on and like hit the wood really hard, and so then my knee was like clicky back then, and it
Yeah.
just got worse this week again where I was like, okay, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, I need to stretch because these injuries are so old. Like, why are
Well,
they coming
yeah.
back?
No, I was doing like physical therapy for a second, like virtually.
Oh yeah.
Um, and I think it becomes worse when it's cold. And if you're having
Yeah.
1 degree weather,
Yeah.
that's probably why you're feeling it more
I
too.
know. And it was like 48 degrees like 4 days ago. So I do think that swing is not helping anything.
Oh my God, that is such a big swing.
It's been like so weird this winter because normally it is like January and February are brutally cold here normally. But it's been both. It like swings up and then swings down. And it's like, can you just pick one? Like, I just pick one, even if it's cold.
Well, you know that global warming doesn't exist.
Right. Totally. We're just having random 50-degree days.
I'm so stupid.
Oh, yes. Well, I am very intrigued by tiny experiments.
Yes.
Oh, and my next one, I am so excited for this one. I am such an Ashley Winstead fan. But this is my first year as an Ashley Winstead fan that I am an audiobook listener too. And so it's kind of funny because my other one had like transcripts in it as well, and I'm pretty sure that someone said that's the same thing with this one. So her book The Future Saints comes out, we're recording on the 19th, it comes out tomorrow for us on the 20th, and it is being compared to like Daisy Jones and the Six too. So I've been waiting because I wanted to listen to the audio and it never hit NetGalley. But this says perfect for fans of Daisy Jones and the Six, a beautiful, powerful, and transportive new novel about a music executive desperately trying to bring a rock band back from the brink.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, I feel like it would be up your alley too.
Yes.
And it's like Hannah is the group's lead singer, but her sister had just passed. I think that's what it is. Because she's in the midst of a lot of grief. But then the manager of their band is like, I really think that like you guys could make it big right now. So it's kind of about like living in grief, also like
Hmm.
skyrocketing into fame. And then I know there's a love story angle between the executive and Hannah. So it's another one where a lot of people say they're crying by the end. I don't know that it's like, oh, I'm completely wrecked like Heart the Lover that I've seen, but I know it's gonna be very emotional, and I am super excited because it has a full cast of audio too. So
Oh no.
yeah.
Yes. I have this on my list actually, but I didn't know when it came out.
Yeah, so soon. I am like if my dogs, it's the kind of thing where like if my dogs wake me up in the middle of the night and I have it because it's past midnight, I'm gonna be so tempted to listen. I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to be like, no, you have to sleep.
No, I want to read that. Maybe that will be my net. Well, I won't steal your next. I had another next, but this will be my
Yeah.
next.
Yeah. I
Mm-hmm.
think it sounds really good. I'm
Mm-hmm.
excited to see because she's written thrillers and then she wrote two like romance like years ago. And this is kind of her first like contemporary. Like there's romance in it, but it's kind of just contemporary fiction. So I'm excited to see who all kind of picks it up too.
No, that sounds really good. And I saw the
Yeah.
cover. I like that too.
The cover's so cool. I love it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I might go see her. She's going to be in Cincinnati this Friday, and that's like 2 hours from me.
That'll be
And I'm like, I
cool.
might just have to go. So we'll
Yeah.
see. Yeah.
Well, if it's safe on the roads with the snow.
Yes, that's gonna be a big deciding factor.
So my current next, even though I may
Hmm.
be moving, it's Little One by Olivia Muenter. Muenter.
Oh yeah.
And this is, well, I was trying to get a fast description. Hold on. Well,
Yeah, it's a
it's long, but it's
hmm
um well, I know it's about like someone in a cult,
hmm
or her first, well, it says her first instinct is to ignore the stranger's prying questions, whether she
hmm
knew about a mysterious cult in Central Florida, whether it's the same Catherine with an A who lived there for a time. Well, it's like I'm going through this.
It's
It
okay.
captures the dread of facing your deepest desires when the hunger to become your best self threatens to drown out everything else. And it's a look at womanhood and wellness culture. It tackles the enduring how far would you go to be good. And
Yes.
I've been really excited to read this book. I got an early arc on NetGalley, so I'm going to
Nice.
start that. Well, I probably will start this on Friday because then I want to read the other book starting tomorrow.
Yeah.
But it seems really interesting because I really like cult things. Like
Yeah.
I like to I find them fascinating.
Hmm.
And it reminds me of like obviously like a cult, but it also reminds me of Nine Perfect Strangers in a way. Like, did you read that and
Mm-hmm.
see that? That's kind of the vibe I'm getting,
Yes.
and I thought that was really like weird and intriguing at the same time. So,
Yes.
mm-hmm.
I'm excited for that one too. Did you read her Such a Bad Influence?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't read it, but I know so many people loved it, and it
It was
was one
good.
where like I didn't get it on NetGalley, and then I like never went back to it once it came out. I feel like I need to. I just got the audiobook for Little One too on NetGalley,
You did.
so yeah, so that one's soon for me as well. I'm definitely excited about it. I do. It's like it was also reminding me of One Last Resort by Clémence Michelon is like a similar thing where these two siblings are on like a vacation together at like this really nice resort kind of in like it's like somewhere in the middle of Arizona.
Mm.
But someone dies while they're there and some of the like questions around her death is like reminding them of when they grew up in a cult, so you kind of get this like backstory and then you're in the present, so it kind of reminded me of that. I think I might have seen someone say like comp it to that one,
Mm-hmm.
and I really enjoyed that one, so then I was like, okay, I need to request this book, so
Yeah.
I'm excited for it too.
He said One Last Resort.
Yeah, and her name is like Clemence, and then Michallon.
Okay. Oh, you're so
It's
good.
crazy. English is her second language, and she just writes these like the most beautiful prose. She's the author. You might have seen The Quiet Tenant.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I always sometimes I call it silent, like the silent patient. And so I was doubting
yeah.
myself. But yeah, it's The Quiet Tenant, and that was
Okay.
her debut a couple years ago.
Oh, cool. No, I'll add that. I feel like I'm just like writing stuff down to add to my list. I'll read that
Yeah.
too.
That's how every time I record with people, my TBR gets like 5 to 10 books bigger,
Yes. I love.
which is good. It's nice to have options.
Mm. Well, what are some of the other books on your TBR right now?
So, okay, I have so many. I feel like I just keep learning about books that I want to read. Um, there is, what was this one called that I just recently... There was a nonfiction one that came out. Oh, there's a nonfiction called Readerbot, and I can't remember the author's last name right now. But what's fascinating is it's about how, like, since AI is like reading so much of just like everything, Naomi S. Barron is the author. But it says basically what happens to human reading when AI bots can do it for us, which I think is fascinating because I am not, in a blanket statement, I am not against AI in general. There are obviously cases where I'm like, we could use to regulate this. But I do think it's going to be fascinating since so many people use it to summarize stuff. Like,
Yeah.
what does that mean for like our brains? So that's another one that comes out tomorrow, actually. And so I'm intrigued by that one in a nonfiction sense.
Mm-hmm.
What else though? I know I just got some good ones on NetGalley because I think everyone came back for January
Yeah.
and was like accepting all of the requests. There's one, oh, this is another one that comes out tomorrow called On Sunday She Picked Flowers, and it's narrated by Angel Peen. So naturally, I'm like already excited about it.
Wait, Angel Peen is which narrator again? Which?
Junie.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I thought so. Okay.
Yeah. This so the short description for War on Sunday She Picked Flowers, which has a very cool cover, is Lone Women meet Sorrowland, which I've actually not read those, in this surreal Southern Gothic, because I'm just a Southern Gothic girl now, I guess. Debut in which a woman escapes into the uncanny woods of southern Georgia and is forced to contend with ghosts, hates, and most dangerous of all, the truth about herself. So
That sounds interesting.
it fits my vibe that I cannot get away from. And then I have a book over there, but I'm finishing up a book called Blade by Wendy Walker that is kind of like it's like a sports an ice skating thriller where like at the very beginning, like the prologue is like someone running through the woods, and then like you realize she's like holding the blade of an ice skate and it's covered in blood, so you know something terrible happened, and then all of a sudden you're in her present and she's like processing these memories of when she was in like a really high demand ice skating program, and you're trying to figure out basically, I think, a couple murders, one or two murders. So that's another one, and I'm interviewing her, so I need to finish that one this week.
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
Yeah. Do you have any others that you're excited about?
Yes. That one sounds interesting. I would be curious to know if anything like I mean not, but like how inspired like the Nancy
The really,
Kerrigan and Tanya Harding. Like,
yeah.
yeah. Well, I
I'm
grew up
gonna
as an
go.
ice skater. That's what made me think about that.
I think the cover is so beautiful, so I had to go grab it. But isn't that
Oh
cool?
yeah, it
It like
is.
has like kind of like a blade going in the middle. I think that's what that's supposed to feel like. But yeah, it's got a lot of like Liv Constantine and Ashley Elston and Lane Fargo blurbed it. So yeah, it'll be interesting. I don't know if it's gonna go more the like girls feeling competitive route, or if it will end up like, I can't think of the coach's name now, who was like so abusive basically. I feel like it's Larry something
Yeah.
in, but that was gymnastics. That's what I'm thinking. Never mind. But I
Well,
don't know which direction it's going.
I got the vibe.
Yeah.
So I have a few books on my to be read list.
Yeah.
One of them is Ken by Tayari Jones.
Yes.
I have that book, so I want to start reading it. Like, I have a really long list of stuff I need to read.
I feel you.
But I started using Storygraph per your rec, and I like how it has the who's it for. So it says, this is for readers who crave a lyrical, character-driven literary novel that mediates on the oh, that's not how you say of motherless bonds, the tension between aspiration and loss, and the fierce intimacy of friendship and sisterhood in a reflective Southern setting. So I'm really
Mm,
excited to read that because I feel like I loved her other book too.
yeah. An American
American
Marriage.
Wedding. Yeah, Marriage. I really liked that book, so I'm excited for that. There's also this book I saw in a newsletter yesterday, and it's called Say Everything, and it's nonfiction. It's by someone named Ion I'm
Ione.
Skye,
Yeah.
and like the description, the person who mentioned it was Becca Freeman from Bad on Paper,
Mm-hmm.
and she was recommended it. Oh, that was right. It just sounded like I
She
said a lot of
recommended it.
self from um I can't think of her name right now. Chelsea from Celebrity Memoir Trash, Celebrity, like that podcast. I should know the name of it because I listen to that podcast every day. Um, it's like Celebrity Memoir. Oh, Glamorous Trash.
Oh, okay.
She,
Nice.
she recommended it because it's supposed to be like salacious. There's a lot of name dropping. It's
Ooh.
like, and they say it's for people who are drawn to reflective celebrity memoirs. And I'll read one even if I don't know the person, if it's
Yeah.
just about something interesting. So I have that on my list. I also have um, Keeper of Lost Children by Sequita
Oh,
Johnson.
yeah.
And
She's
then,
coming to Indiana. I'm gonna
oh,
go
you
see
should
her
go.
too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then I have, like, coming soon, I have Brandy's memoir,
Oh,
which is
yeah.
on 331. And I missed the Net Galley. They were letting people read it early, and I missed it like by
I
a
hate
few
that.
weeks. I know. I was like, dang. Because my
That's the
dad was
worst.
really like, he was like, oh, do you think it would be interesting? And I feel like it would be such an interesting book because she's had such an interesting career in
Yeah.
life. Um, and then I also have Judy Bloom's book to read because I feel like that would also be really interesting.
So does she have a memoir?
Hmm.
Judy Blume does?
And it
Oh,
comes out on March 10th.
okay.
But I feel like hers would be really interesting just because, like, the length of her career and all the books
Yeah.
that she wrote, like, even like Forever and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then I know there's a Tina Marie memoir coming out at some point that I really want to
Ooh.
read. Um, I keep seeing it. I think I'm going to write the author of like, oh, is this book really coming out this year? Because I've seen no release date. I just know it's supposed to come out this year.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but
That's
I would
weird.
really want to read that book.
Yeah. I'm intrigued. Is that This Little Light of Mine? Is that what that one's called?
Um, hold on.
Oh no. That's in
No,
2025. Never mind.
I think it's called Soul to no. Oh, it's the Ballad of Tina Marie, and it's
Oh, okay.
supposed to come out. It's being published on 37 Ink Books, which is like the imprint of Simon and Schuster.
Okay.
I just don't know when it's coming out, but it says 2026, and I saw her daughter talking about it.
Oh, okay.
So it's obviously not a memoir; it's like an
Mm-hmm.
autobiography. But I love Tina Marie, and I feel like that would just be really interesting, especially like when she first came out, how there was so much like instrumentation with her music and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I think it would be really fascinating.
Yeah. Yeah, music is like there's just like so many different layers to it than even like books sometimes, like you're saying with like the way instruments and like the way you arrange them can change the mood so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be fascinating. Have you or was who was it that I was asking about that? I can't remember. Have you ever listened to do audiobooks ever like include some of the music when they're talking about it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I wondered. I was like, I feel like it would be cool getting to like hear it and then hear about it at the same time.
Well, Mariah Carey's in the ballad. No, it's called The Meaning of Mariah Carey, I think.
Yeah, I think that's when you told me that. Okay, it
Mm-hmm.
was you. Okay.
And she was singing. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Because hers was interesting only because I feel like Mariah Carey, like I think her career has just been interesting. Like,
Mm-hmm.
because you remember when she was on like the on Cribs and she was on the treadmill with like the high heels.
Yes.
Like I feel like she's had so many random moments that it
Yes.
was really interesting reading her book because
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fan, but I'm not a lamb.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So like I don't know the inner workings like some of my friends do, but I was like, oh,
Right.
it was good.
Yeah. Women who do that and like sing and run on a treadmill in heels, I'm like, we are built different. I could never.
No, because I
And
get
more power to them, zero judgment. But like, I refuse to have my feet that uncomfortable.
no. Well, I remember I watched something in Beyonce. That's how she's able to perform. But
Yes.
I'm not trying to do that much to go walk through the grocery store. Like it's
No,
okay.
no.
No, no.
Yeah, it's next level. And I get that it's like performance. And so clearly some people are drawn to it. But I'm like, no.
No, because I think even like thinking of 12 3 30 and my sneakers still is like, I think the thing with the treadmill is I feel like I could do it, but I get bored on
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah. I feel like I could walk and listen to an audiobook, maybe, but we don't have one. So, and I'm
oh.
not walking around outside right now.
No.
Yeah. Well, those sound good. Now you're gonna get me into more memoirs. I definitely read like quite a few last year too, but it is just actually I just had because I posted last night about the books that so some of the books I'm excited for in 2026, and this author responded and she was like, whoops, you forgot mine, could I send you an arc of mine?
Oh,
And
hey.
it's called Girl Gone Wild by Courtney Kocak. It's Kocak. So I'm not entirely sure, but I just found out about it last night. And it says like the Hollywood misadventures of a small town girl, tales of ambition, delusion, drugs, sex, and misogyny while selling t-shirts on the Girls Gone Wild bus. So she like
Oh, girls gone
traveled on the Girls
wild.
Gone Wild bus. I know.
I was like, that's not what my mind went to at
I,
first.
I know. And I was like, okay. I mean, the cover is very cool too. I was definitely drawn to the cover, but that comes out April 1st. So that one's kind of far out, but she just responded last night. I was like, yeah, sure. Go. Oh, Harley's stretching behind me.
Hey.
Um, she's waking up. But I thought it sounded interesting. So
Mm,
I'll be reading that at some point.
that will be interesting. Well,
Mm-hmm.
if you need any memoir Rex, I'm always here.
I know. They're always so fun. I think it like a lot of them ends up helping me remember that like so much can change in your lifetime,
Yeah.
like as an overarching theme. And so sometimes just hearing kind of like you're saying, like I'm sometimes just intrigued by people in general. It doesn't really matter if I'm like a fan of their music or like I didn't know who this woman was either.
Mhm.
Um but I feel like you get like really good perspective that you can apply to your own life with memoirs.
Yeah. Well, and I think too, like I even like obviously I like a music one, but I even like
Mm-hmm.
ones that are like authors writing about their life because
Mm,
I think like I was just having this conversation with my mom, but like sometimes when you're in your 30s, you feel like you're like old and then you also
yeah.
feel like you're young, but I think
Yes.
seeing like people's trajectory of their life, it also makes you feel like you're kind of like in the right pace in your own life
Yeah.
because you're still writing your own story. So I think it's also just like endearing and motivating and
Mm-hmm.
aspirational and inspirational. Like I think it has so
Mm-hmm.
many different things in there, which I think is what makes them really interesting to read.
Yeah. Yeah, I completely agree. It is so weird. Like like we're talking about our knees. Like I feel really young and then I'm like my knee hurts when I go down the stairs.
Yeah.
And then I do feel old.
No, sometimes my bones are cracking. I feel like a
I
cracker jack
know.
sometimes when I'm walking around.
I know. I know. I get up in the morning and I'm like, why is this happening?
I know my dad says, "Oh, there you go, sounding like a what do you say? Sounding like an addict again." I was like, oh. Okay,
That's kind of funny.
it is.
And like a good description.
Yes.
That's awesome. Well, have you watched anything that you've loved?
Yes. Well, I watched His and Hers.
Yeah.
on
How did you feel?
Netflix. I wouldn't say I loved it, but it was
That's how I felt.
interesting. Yeah.
Yep. As an adaptation, it did not feel super similar. And so there's that, but it was like
Mhm.
very bingey. It was like
It was
other things.
bingy.
I felt like
And
Jonathan Bernthal could not keep his accent straight though, and that like bugs me sometimes.
mm-hmm. Well, and I'll be like honest, I fell asleep in the first two episodes, but I felt like when
Yes.
I came to episode three, then I binged the rest of it, and I feel like I was very, I knew. I mean, I didn't read the book, but I
Oh,
knew
okay.
what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could tell what happened. Like there was a scene when, well, to people who haven't watched it, there's like a
Mm-hmm.
scene where this woman is in the back of an ambulance truck,
Mm-hmm.
and I was not sure how she got into the ambulance, and I was like, oh, she's a killer, and she was the killer.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the main difference if you did read the book is like the book feels now I read it I think 7 years ago is what I
Oh,
found
long
out.
time.
So
Okay.
I read it a while ago, or maybe 6 years ago. But it is like Alice Feeney is a British author, and it takes place in this like moody, very like BBC kind of
Mm-hmm.
town. And so like the mood is a lot more subdued or like less like vibrant and loud compared to like the TV, I almost said movie, TV adaptation. So I think that's where some of the dissonance happens if you've read it already, where I kept waiting. Also, like the book bounces back and forth between the past and the present pretty heavily.
Mm-hmm.
So that was like I was watching it with Tyler and I was like, I just don't know. We made it through 2 episodes the first night and then I was falling asleep too. Um but I was like, I just don't know when they're gonna start filling us in on this past timeline because it was like an integral part of the book. So you do miss out on a lot of details that like I felt like grounded it a little bit more. So
Mm-hmm.
it was just a confusing one. Like it's very bingy. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's good, but I'm with you. I'm not like shouting from the rooftops about it.
No, no. I feel like that's the thing I binged most recently. Like I'm
Mm-hmm.
still getting through the diplomat, but I'm still very far. Like I'm still in
Mm-hmm.
season one. I
Mm-hmm.
am liking it, but I feel like between like reading, sleeping, working, like it's
Yeah,
hard to do them all. So
it is.
I'll come back to it. But you know what comes back this week, which I'm so excited for? My
What?
favorite show, Shrinking, comes back on the
It
23rd.
comes back this week.
Yeah, the 23rd is this week.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize.
Thursday.
For some reason, I thought it was February that it came back. So now I'm very excited.
Yes, no, I put it in my planner. I have my reminder. I'm so excited that comes back. And I
That show is
love
so
that
good.
show. Yes.
Oh, it is such a perfect blend of like comedy and then every other emotion on the spectrum.
Yes. No, I'm so excited.
I want to. Is it one where they're just releasing it weekly? I'm assuming.
I think they'll do
That's what.
2 episodes. Well, I'm
Okay.
hoping. No one told me that. But
I prefer when they do that. At least get us started.
yes. And then every week. But that show is
Okay.
like you said, like that's my favorite show. Like I feel like it's funny enough because the people are so quirky, but then it's also
Yes.
like you leave with something too.
Yes. Oh, I cry and laugh equally in that show.
Yes,
Like, it's
same.
just so good. Like,
hmm
so much about what life is actually like.
Yeah. No, I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one too. I don't know why I thought it was February.
Well, I hope that is not February. I hope
It's
I'm
not.
correct.
Oh, this
Oh,
is
okay.
January 28th, though. Now that I'm
Oh,
looking at it, I hope it's
me.
not that for your sake.
Well, it's probably that day. It's probably 28th.
It says like season 3, episode 1, January 28th on
Ugh.
IMDb.
Well,
It's close.
this month.
Sometime.
Oh no, I was so excited. I was like, oh,
I
it's
know
coming very
I hate to
soon.
be the messenger of that bad news.
It's okay.
Yeah. I as I mentioned, I got completely into Heated Rivalry, so I really loved that recently. It's like I'm just so impressed by how much it balances like joy and like self-acceptance. I'm trying not to give anything away, while also being like a very sexy show. That one's just like I cried a lot in that show too, actually. But
That's
then
a good
we
feeling.
watched The Beast in Me. It was probably
Oh.
sometime in December, and it has Claire Danes and Matthew Rhys. And if I am such a Homeland fan, which is Claire Danes, like that's one of my favorite spy shows of all time. And then Matthew Rhys is really good in The Americans, which is actually that's a
Mm-hmm.
spy. That's technically a spy show too because it's this Russian couple who comes to America to like they are the kind of like sleeper agents that we were concerned about in the 80s. I think it's
Mm-hmm.
the 80s. Um but they are like cutthroat. Both of them are agents in that one, like the married couple. And that is why can't I think of her name? It's the actress in The Diplomat. Uh
Carrie. Oh,
yes, that's all I have. Wilson. Wilson? No.
no.
Um
Russell.
Russell, there we go.
Sorry.
Yeah, so she's in The Americans with Matthew Rhys, but The Beast in Me is just like it's fantastic. We like burned through that one, and I think it's 8 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like an author who's like living next to this guy who's been accused, or in the court of public opinion, people feel like he killed his wife. And she's living next door to him. And then it becomes very cat and mouse because she's like, is he actually a bad guy? I think he's actually a bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
And both of their performances are spectacular. It's very good. So that's on Netflix. What was the other?
Yes, I have that to save
Oh,
to my
Slow
list.
Horses. If you like spy
Mm.
shows on Apple TV, so good. And they're like 6 episode seasons. So the pacing is just like really, really, really good. So we watched that in December. And then Down Cemetery Road on Apple TV is so Slow Horses is by an author named Mick Herron. And it's like a really long series that he's been writing since like the early 2000s, I think.
Oh wow.
So each season is adapting one of his books. And then he has another series. I can't remember, the Oxford something is what the series is called, but Down Cemetery Road is the first in that series. So they adapted that book too. And it's
Hmm.
really good. We watched like binged all of that in December too. We
Mm-hmm.
had a lot of really good like action thrillers in December. Now I
No,
need more.
I'll add those to my list because I had Slow Horses on my
Mm-hmm.
list on Apple, but I think Slow Horses, the last season came out during the time of the morning show,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm a morning show connoisseur.
I need to get caught up. I think I only watched 2 seasons and then I haven't picked it back up.
I mean, it's a good show. I
Mm-hmm.
find Reese Witherspoon is probably like I really like Reese Witherspoon, but I can't
Mm-hmm.
stand her on the morning show. Like she gets on
Yeah.
my nerves.
Oh
But
yeah.
this season, or like the season that just went off, there was some really interesting stuff. Like there's an episode that like I won't tell you what happens, but it touches
Mm-hmm.
on like AI, which
Ooh.
it was that's probably my favorite episode of all of the seasons.
Yeah.
Um but like I wanted to watch Slow Horses, but I wanted to watch Pluribus.
Mm,
Have you watched that?
yes. It is so unique and it's a slow burn, but it's very it like the thought-provoking questions it asks are really fun.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, maybe I'll watch it today
Yeah,
because we have no
it's a
work.
hard one to like always know who to recommend it to because like it is very slow. It's
Mhm.
one of the this it's not a second screen show, so like you cannot be scrolling and watch this show because there are also these long stretches where people aren't even talking. You're just like watching this like very beautiful cinematography that's telling you stuff.
Mhm.
So it's like it's it's one of those where I'm not like, "Oh my gosh, everybody will love it."
Okay.
But I did. So it's like if slower pacing works for you and you kind of like thinking about identity and like collectivism versus individualism, like that's kind of a big crux of it,
Okay.
then you'll enjoy it.
Okay. No, I'll watch
Hmm.
that because
Yeah.
then I think we have like Paradise is coming back. Did you watch that?
Oh yes. Yeah, I did.
So that's
Whew.
coming. I know
It's like
that
scary
comes.
relevant right now. Ugh, the bunker and
Yeah.
everything. Ugh.
Yeah. I was gonna say
Yeah, I
something
won't
really
say anything
dark.
more than that if people haven't watched it.
No, and then I could be wrong. I think that comes on in February. It comes on
I
between
think you're right.
February, March, or April.
Uh-huh. I'm trying to remember too. I just love anything Sterling K. Brown is in for the most
I do
part. February
too.
23rd, that
I'll
one
see
comes
you so
back.
soon. And
Yeah.
then Hacks will come back at some point in 2026 for the final season.
Yes.
So I may rewatch all the other seasons just so
Oh,
I'm back
that last.
ready for
That's
that.
another one that makes me cry and laugh. I laugh more than I cry, but it does make me cry every now and then.
Yeah, I love that show.
Yeah. I love both. Like they just well, everyone though. I'm trying to think of the side characters as well, but Hannah and oh, I feel so bad. I can't think of their names. Basically, I love that show, and even the supporting actresses. Jean and Hannah are like fantastic, but
Mm-hmm.
also who are
I
they?
like the
They just showed up.
man.
Paul W. Downs and Megan Stalter, when they showed up on that red carpet, like trolling Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet's orange outfit, I was cracking up.
Oh, you know what's so funny that you say that? Because I did not see that, but I saw a picture of them and I was like, oh, these people look familiar, but I couldn't figure out why, like who they
Yes,
were.
that's them.
Mm,
Yeah, and Megan Stalter is like known for like kind of like doing bits like that. So it was like very in her lane. It made
mm.
me laugh a lot though. She's just so funny. Like
Well, did
even
you
when
watch?
she go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say, did you watch Too Much?
No.
Oh, that was her show with. She was sisters with Lena Dunham,
Oh
and she moved to like
yes. This one's on
London.
net is it on Netflix? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I do need to watch this one. Yeah, this one came out this year or 2025, right? I think it did.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. Yep, I need to watch that cuz I love
Mm.
her.
That's so funny that that was them. I
Her
had no
timing is so
idea.
good. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
she cracks me up. Oh,
Same.
okay. Yep, I definitely need to watch that. I was just seeing, I can't remember what his name is, but he was in Girls. It's definitely Friends. Oh, Andrew Rannells?
Oh, that's not who I thought
Rannells?
you're talking about.
I just saw it in a trailer that was like auto playing on IMDb. Like it doesn't look like he's a main character.
uh, oh yes, because he's the guy from
He's in a lot of stuff. In Girls, it's like her boyfriend that she found out was gay.
yes, and Too Much, it's her husband.
Oh,
Uh,
okay. Nice. So
oh,
he is a main
sorry. No, I didn't
character-ish.
mean to tell you. No,
That's okay. Oh yeah,
sorry.
and he was in A Simple Favor. Huh.
A Simple Favor.
It was that
Oh.
2018 movie with Blake Lively and Anna Kendrick.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And he was on Black Monday. Did you watch that show? With
No.
Don Cheadle and Regina Hall, and it was like they were
No, I need to.
stockbrokers.
Okay. I need to
It was
watch
a
that
funny
one.
show.
I loved with Don Cheadle. What was it? House of Lies?
Oh
The where he
yeah.
kind of did he was like a spin doctor essentially, kind of like PR. That one
Mm-hmm.
was really good. I really
No, and
enjoyed that one.
that's on
Black
Netflix
Monday.
now. And then you know
Oh,
what's on
nice.
Netflix that I'm gonna start rewatching is How to Make It in America. Did you watch that show?
No.
Oh my god, I love that show so much.
I need to add it to my I use IMDb like my Goodreads. I need to add it to my watch list. Why did
Yes,
I
that's
not hear about this show? Okay, 2011. That's partially why. I was still living
ugh.
at home.
Well, same, but it was like Kid Cudi's on it.
Yeah.
Victor Ras,
Rasuk?
yes, Brian Greenberg. Like
Wow.
that show was,
Yeah, I need to
yeah.
watch this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that
Top
looks so
five favorite
good.
shows.
And Lake Bell. Nice.
Mm-hmm. I just saw that Lake Bell. She was rumored to have. Well, it was a rumor that she dated Chris Rock
Oh,
because I
really?
Well, this was a while ago. I just saw it this
Okay.
morning. That's why it's fresh in my
That's
head.
okay.
I had never heard of that before. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. That sounds interesting.
Hmm.
And it's kind of funny, right? It looks a little, yeah, comedy, dramedy.
Yeah,
We
I
need we
loved
need a
it.
comedy show at night, so we need to watch that one. We didn't have HBO like growing up, so that was the only reason. I was like, oh, this is
Mm,
why. That does sound really good. I just wish more movies were coming out that I actually thought sounded good too. Is the crazy part. Like I love going to the movie theater, but like I don't really care about Avatar. Uh, and I was gonna go see Marty Supreme just to have an opinion on it. And I couldn't convince my it's 2.5 hours long. And I'm just like, once I saw that like there it's not that he's a morally gray, it's not that he's an anti-hero, like he's just a selfish dude. I was like, I don't know if I can do 2.5 hours of that.
well, I didn't get the premise because I thought I think the way he looks in the
Mm-hmm.
movie gave me a completely different vibe of what I thought the movie was about.
Yeah.
And then like the promo where he was like rapping in the song, and then they have all those like
He was on a
Marty Supreme
sphere.
clothes. Yeah, like
Yeah.
it just
Just too much.
isn't he just a ping pong player?
Yeah. Who
Yeah.
got really into ping pong, and from what I hear was like stealing money from like his family, his friends, and he was like, I'm gonna be great. I'm gonna be great. But he's mostly just a terrible person. And I don't mind morally gray characters and I don't
No.
mind anti-heroes, but it just sounds like a selfish narcissist. And like I was also sick in December when it was in theaters. Like it was in theaters a little bit in January,
Mhm.
but I was just like I couldn't bring myself to want to go, especially because I just like didn't feel great. I was like I don't know how many selfish male narcissists I can handle.
No, and I also think the thought of watching like uh, I think it's interesting to be a competitive ping pong player, but
Yeah,
it doesn't
I know.
captivate my interest.
No, and I really liked Uncut Gems, which is
Oh,
the
it's the same
same
guy.
director, and yeah, I don't know if he writes it, but it like you are anxious the whole time. Like it's like one of those where like technically it's probably one of the best, most anxious movies I've ever watched, but like you don't want to go into it overstimulated because it is just like wild the entire movie, but it's also not 2.5 hours long. And I was like, I don't know if I can do 2.5 hours of like that kind of madness. I just
No.
wasn't feeling it. So we didn't go see it. I thought we might, but we didn't end up seeing it. And I feel like there's still just not many great
Mm.
ones in theater right now. And I'm like, guys, I want to support the theater so they stay open.
Yeah, I think it's like a lull. Like I
Yeah.
wanted to go see the last movie I wanted to see was oh, Jane Almighty. Is that the name of the movie?
Oh, yeah. I remember seeing something with a name. We're so descriptive.
What was
uh
that movie with the older lady and
I'm trying to find it
uh
here.
Scarlett Johansson's movie? I just can't remember.
Oh yeah. Oh shit.
Because the lady was also on Amy's Polar's Good Hang podcast.
Oh my gosh, I love her podcast.
Me too. You know who I saw? Oh my god. Wait, this is just a really random anecdote. So
I'm
you know
here.
who I saw? Okay. I went to the coffee shop with my dad because I was visiting my parents last week.
Mm-hmm.
I saw Kate McKinnon in the coffee shop,
Whoa.
and it was yeah, and it was a very random coffee shop. It was like in the middle of Smyrna where my parents live. So I was like,
Hmm.
oh, that's interesting. And when I first walked in, I was like, this lady looks really familiar.
Yeah.
And then I, I, I was having a good time because I was like, I know she looks familiar. Then I started randomly talking to my dad about the Amy Poehler podcast. I don't know
Yeah.
why. And then I was like, oh, maybe she could hear it. And then I got up. It was definitely her. And
Weird.
then you know who else I saw at the airport when I was coming back?
Ooh.
I saw Joey Fatone.
Oh my gosh. You're just seeing everybody.
Well, and he was like going on like a scooter or something. Like it wasn't a scooter because you're sitting down. I don't know what it was, but it was moving really fast through the Atlanta airport. And I don't think people knew it was him, but I saw him and I was staring at him and he like waved at me because I was staring at him really, really hard because
Right.
in NSYNC, Joey Fatone was always my favorite.
Oh, nice. So this was huge for you.
I know. I was like, oh my God, Joey.
Oh my gosh. I wonder if they were like visiting like friends or family, maybe? Like who? Interesting.
Well,
Either
Joey
of them.
could, well, yeah, like, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that happens in Atlanta, like recording and stuff. So I was like,
Mm.
maybe it's something like that. But
Oh, I
I
don't know why I
did
didn't think.
one.
I don't know why my brain didn't remember that you said Atlanta. That makes
Yes,
more sense.
exactly. But yeah, because I wondered, like, that Justin Timberlake was touring and then the guys from NSYNC were there, but I didn't see Joey. I don't know
Hmm.
where the concert was, but I saw JC and I saw Chris and I saw Lance.
Hmm.
Yeah, that was my
Nice.
whole interesting note.
I have not seen anyone interesting in Indiana.
Well,
It's just me being here.
I haven't seen any in DC. Like,
Yeah.
I imagine when I first moved here, I would see Barack Obama. So I tried to go like places where they.
Wow, that is that's where I truly get starstruck, clearly.
Well, I didn't see him, but I was like, oh my
Oh,
God, if I go these places, maybe I would run into him.
yeah.
I mean, I never saw him.
Yeah.
If I saw him, though, I think I would cry. I went
I
like,
would yeah.
mhm,
That would be a lot of big feelings.
yeah,
I
it would be my
miss
whole heart.
I miss him
I
for all
know.
kinds of reasons. I know he's still in the world, but I miss presidential presidents.
Yeah, I miss human, decent people in the
Yeah.
role.
Yeah. Well, I'm like, should we end on that note?
Yes. Well, remember when the next election comes to vote.
Please, people, please vote in the midterms if at all possible. If they happen, which
Yeah.
they should happen, but we'll see, I guess. But yeah, at least there's lots of books, lots of TV shows, lots of movies you can go watch now that we talked about to make you feel a little bit happier.
Yes.